see the board clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so students, what we have discussed in the last class is we were talking about the process of pollination, right? So since the chapter is sexual reproduction in flowering plants, we have talked about the male reproductive part and the female reproductive part, and then the process called as pollination, the types of pollination, agencies for pollination, self-pollination, cross-pollination. That's the portion we have completed in the last class. Today, what we are going to discuss is, obviously, after pollination, what is the next phase? It is okay, fertilization, right? But before fertilization, one topic, that is the pollen-pistil interaction. This is something that we have to know, right? Whenever we talk about the pollen-pistil interaction, what we understand, we talk about the stigma. I think we remember stigma, style, and ovary, the female reproductive part of our part, right? Pollen bilak, they will fall on the stigma. Talking about pollination, we have already talked about two-cell pollination and three-cell pollination, or we have talked about two-cell shedding and three-cell shedding of the pollen grains, right? Either it is two cells or three cells, right? These pollen grains will fall on the stigma of the flower. Now, it is not necessary that always the right pollen grain only falls on the stigma. There might be thousands of pollen grains that falls on the stigma, and only the right germinates. Pollen tube to correct pollen grain hoy, tarhe pollen tube to germinate koribo, and ultimately it will lead into fertilization. Now, whenever this pollen tube is formed, we understand the pollen tube stigma porar pisot, the pollen tube has to enter inside, or it has to penetrate the style, and from the style, ultimately it has to reach the ovary and finally to the egg. Right? We have to know that this process is always guided by certain types of chemicals, right? So it is always because of chemical attraction that this pollen tube from the stigma through the style will reach the ovary. Next, we have to talk about the structure which will help the pollen tube detect the ovary, right? So, carpel jala ভিতর exactly ovary বা ovule to be precise, we should be talking about the ovule. Ovule to ক'ত আছে? ঠিক আছে? pollen tube কালি তো জানিব লাগিব যে egg ক'ত আছে, ovule to ক'ত আছে. So, we have a structure called as obturator. So, তাৰো এটা বা দুটা line we need to talk, right? So, these are things that we have to talk. So, আজি heading কৰা pollen pistil interaction. And few lines ke likhim. It is not necessary that the right pollen falls on the stigma, right? So, jimane pollen right pollen to germinate he koriba, and stigma should accept it also. Stigma can always accept or reject the pollen grains. This process is mediated by help correct. Mediated money, we are talking about the help by chemical coordination between the stigma and style. So stigma or style or কিছুমান chemical কাহাতে secrete কৰিব আৰু এই chemical interactions কাৰণে ultimately we will have the pollen tube penetrating through the style and ultimately fertilizing, right? So it is obviously because of a chemical coordination. Now, once the pollen falls on the stigma provides certain things to the pollen grain. So what does it provide? Water, boron, certain types of minerals, right? Sugar, amino acid, etc. Next, the most important chemicals for pollen tube growth is. Okay, now can anyone tell me a specific type of mineral nutrient which always helps in pollen tube formation or germination or penetration, whatever you say? Pollen tube growth at a specific mineral, it has a major role. The answer comes from your chapter called as mineral nutrition. What you have studied in mineral nutrition about the various micronutrients and the macronutrients, I think you remember about that. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So, কোনটো mineral nutrient help করে pollen tube or development? Okay, talk about this point now. Can you see the note clearly? The last line especially. And the most important nutrient that I was talking about was boron. Okay, so we are talking about the stigma. Then it has a style, right? So
boron পিছত কি লিখিলে?
inositol sugar. The sugar. Okay, so we were talking about the falling of the pollen grain in the stigma. Stigma ke thakibo different type of chemical substance thakibo, and obviously we have talked about the presence of water in the stigma in the previous classes, right? Now this pollen grain, once it takes in water that was accumulated in the stigma, it will swell up and ultimately the pollen tube will get formed, right? So it will ki hoy pollen tube. Now this pollen tube needs to penetrate the style and ultimately reach the ovule or the egg apparatus. Now talking about this pollen tube, no, penetrate koribo stylor through it, or stylor eta information that you have to know. Whenever we talk about style could be of two types. Either it could be a hollow style or it could be a solid style. Right? Now, whenever the style is hollow, then obviously the pollen tube will easily penetrate through it, right? Get a hollow hole to easily Now, if we're talking about a solid style, first we need to understand what is a solid style. Solid style, I mean, suppose we have, right? ইয়াতে ষ্টাইল ডালত কি হ'ব যে হলো নহয় পেলাই it will be full with some cells, right? এনেকৈ কিছুমান cells থাকিব বা টিস্যুজ থাকিব যেতিয়া টিস্যুজ থাকিব এই pollen grainটো germinate কৰিবলৈ অকমান problem হ'ব যেতিয়া this portion the style portion no is blocked with tissues, we use a word called as solid style. We understand that we are talking about the hollow style. Now, what are this? These tissues have a special name that is called as transmitting tissues. Right? It is a pollen tube dull. In order to reach the ovule, right? ইয়াৰ থ্ৰুৰে penetrate কৰিব লাগিব. So, a transmitting tissues বিলাকক কি কৰিব? What does the pollen tube do? The pollen tube generates certain types of chemicals, and these chemicals will ultimately কি কৰিব? A tissues বিলাকক degenerate কৰি দিব. কোনবিলাক tissues ৰ কথা কৈ আছো? We are talking about the transmitting tissues, right? So, the pollen tube, it has to enter through the style, and it is getting obstructed by the transmitting tissues. It secretes certain types of chemicals like pectins. We'll be writing about that. Right? And these chemicals কি কৰে তাহাতে এই transmitting tissues বোৰ degenerate কৰি দিয়ে. Now, while the transmitting tissues are degenerating, the nutrients of these transmitting tissues is used up by the pollen tube itself for their growth. Is the point understood? First, তাহাঁতক destroy কৰিব আৰু সেই cells বিলাকৰ ভিতৰত থকা nutrients বিলাকে তাহাঁতৰ pollen tube growthৰ কাৰণে they will use the nutrients from the transmitting tissues itself. Is the point understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, আৰু এবাৰ বুজাই দিব নেকি?
কোনটো বুজাই দিব লাগে?
Ma'am, এই মাত্ৰ last point যোনটো ক'লে।
Transmitting tissues, no? Transmitting tissues. Okay, listen. If we are talking about style two types of either it will be a hollow style or it will be a solid style, right? When do you use a word called as solid? A style dal, it will be what? Solid style. Why are we using the word solid style? Because this style is compactly filled with certain types of tissues, and the tissues are called as transmitting tissues. Is the point clear? Transmitting tissues will bhori ase, ekane tak solid hoye ase. If the style is solid, then obviously this pollen tube will find hard to penetrate and reach the ovule, right? Obstruction will not be. So what it will do? This pollen tube will generate certain types of chemicals. A chemicals বিলাকে কি কৰিব? A transmitting tissues বিলাকক degenerate কৰি দিব, right? So degenerate কৰি পেলাই তাৰ নিজৰ path or তাৰ নিজৰ pathটো কি free কৰি ল'ব. Now, as these transmitting tissues are degenerating or degrading, তাহাঁতৰ ভিতৰত থকা যোনবিলাক nutrients, right? এই nutrients বিলাক কোনে absorb কৰিব? The pollen tube itself for its growth. Now is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So ভাঙিও দিব, ভাঙি দি পেলাই তাহাঁতৰ nutrients খিনি use কৰি ল'ব. Right? Next point. The pollen tube secretes cellulase, etc. to dissolve the transmitting tissues and absorb the nutrients from these tissues. Is the point understood now? So, a point to buzi paisen na. The point that we have explained, we are writing it in the form of a sentence now. Is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, whenever we are talking about pollen crystal interaction, as I said in the beginning of the class, we have to talk about a structure called as right. So obturator ki hoy? It is a structure present in the funicle of the ovule. Let me write it down first. Flag shape structure. What is the function of the obturator? Have you heard the word obturator before? শুনিছানে কি আগতে?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, read the sentence. So we have a structure called as obturator. Obturator or kamki. It is a flagship structure. We already know where it is present. It is present in the funicle of the ovule. Now, what is the funicle? Funicle ki bostu? Remember, we have drawn the structure of our ovule in our previous classes. Funicle ki hoy? The
Stalk of the ovule.
very good. The stalk of the ovule is called as funicle. We have read certain terms called as gila, micropyle, telagia, funicle, raphe, etc. Right? For those who have forgotten the word, right? I mean, enuka ta diagram akisilu no? Suppose মনত পৰিছে নে? The stalk of the ovule is called as the funicle. Our coat attached with থাকে placenta. What is this? Ovary wall. I think you remember now, right? So in the funicle, what you see is you see a flag-like structure, and this is what is called as obturator. বুঝতে পারছো? Here, a
Yes.
flag-like structure that is present in the funicle. This is the funicle of a ovule. This is the obturator. A obturator to come ki, it directs the pollen towards the ovule. So the main function of an obturator is it gives direction to the ovule, or it guides the ovule to its particular position. Now, whenever we are talking about guiding the ovule, no, I think you remember we have talked about another structure. Jar function to asile it takes the ovule or it guides the ovule to its proper position. কিহৰ কথা কৈ আছো আমি? Guiding the pollen tube. কোনটো কি specific structure কথা কৈ আছে, and what is the name of the structure? The hint is we have talked about the cells that are present inside the ovule, something that comes out from a cell of the egg apparatus. Pollen tube of guide কোনে কৰে?
Filiform apparatus.
নিজৰ জেগাটো It is exactly filiform apparatus. What about the rest of the students? কি হল? পাহৰি থাকিলো নেকি?
মেম
Right?
ফিলিফৰ্ম ৱৰ্ডটো পাহৰি গৈছিলো বাকি মনত আছিল
Filiform apparatus, yes, exactly. বাকিখিনি পাহৰি গলো। Guiding the pollen tube লগত দুটা word associated. এটা হ'ল filiform apparatus, এটা হ'ল that is the obturator. Filiform apparatus or কাম কি? Guides the pollen tube. Obturator কাম কি? It also guides the pollen tube. But what you need to know is, it guides the pollen tube to which location? If you see obturator কি লিখিছো? Yeah, it guides the pollen tube to the ovule. Right? So carpel dalot ovule to ক'ত আছে? Ovular ভিতৰতহে egg apparatus আছে. So if it has to penetrate or it has to fertilize with the egg, then obviously it has to come in a proper direction, reach the ovule, and then it will reach the egg. So obturator guides the pollen tube towards the ovule. Synergy that is specific. Pole guide kore. It guides the ovule. It guides the pollen tube towards the
Egg.
towards the egg, right? So question to ahile kihor upor koise na in general cases maximum question has been asked about that filiform apparatus that arises from the synergies. So rare case of ketiaba obturator question ahibo pare. In the maximum guiding the pollen tube to the ovule buli di pelai, if the option you do not find obturator and instead you see filiform apparatus, the answer would be filiform apparatus. Is the point clear? Pollen tube guided by dash towards the ovule. Option of the obturator ase, the answer would be obturator. যদি option or obturator নাই কিন্তু filiform apparatus ase, at that time the answer would be filiform apparatus. But we know that filiform apparatus e কি কৰে? Pollen tube বা synergy দলে প্ৰথমতে তাৰ পিছত egg বলে মানে ৰাস্তাটো দেখায়. Clear? So ইয়াতে সাইডতে লিখি লব পৰাই, just remembering purpose. Clear? Right? So ultimately, এইটো যদি ovary হয়, এইটো যদি ovule হয়, obturator টো থাকিব. This pollen tube কি কৰিব? Chemical কিছুমান synthesize কৰিব. The obturator will synthesize certain chemicals, and as a result, the pollen tube will get attracted towards the obturator. Clear? Now, once it reaches here, right, it has found the direction of pathway. Next কি হ'ব? যে কি embryo sac ৰ ভিতৰত সোমাব লাগিব. So we'll be talking about the entry of the pollen tube into the embryo sac. এই টপিকটো পঢ়িলে কি জানিব লাগিব? No simple form of লিখি দিওঁ যে we have synergies. Synergies বিলাকে কি কৰিব? কিছুমান chemical secret কৰিব. আৰু এই chemicals বিলাকে কি কৰিব? It will attract the pollen tube towards itself. No? And we know that no doubt pollen tube is also important. Inside the pollen tube, you have the male gametes. The male gametes will have to go and fuse with the egg. But we know the pollen tube does not penetrate the egg directly? নাজানো directly আহি পেলাই egg to penetrate কৰে নে side থাকা synergy কিটা penetrate কৰে?
Synergy.
Synergy.
It is always the first synergy that it will penetrate. Will degenerate, then it will move to the next synergy. It will degenerate কৰিব তাৰ পিছতে কি হ'ব? It will penetrate the egg. So ultimately, what we can write is pollen tube first synergy, then just জানিবৰ কাৰণে এইখিনি portion হল pollen pistil interaction কিবা doubt আছে নেকি এটা হল
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
okay next likha when we are talking about the entry pollen tube to ovule to ভিতৰত সোমাব লাগিব and what is the area to which it will penetrate এটা ovule বহুত parts থাকে কোনটো part or through এ pollen tube to enter কৰিব বুজি পাইছা না কোৱেশ্চনটো
Micropyle.
Yeah, it is through the micropyle. So in normal conditions, what we know is it is a micropyle through which the pollen tube always or generally penetrates. Generally, not most commonly penetrates, but not necessary in each and every flower or in each and every plant. Penetration hodai tomar micropyle diye hobo. There are certain conditions where the pollen tube gets penetrated through the celagial area, or it might also penetrate through the integument. So accordingly, we have certain terms for that, right? Most common কি হ'ব it will enter through the micropyle কিন্তু কিছুমান exceptions of কি হ'ব যে কেতিয়াবা celagial area দিও সোমাব পাৰে আৰু integument area দিও সোমাব পাৰে so we have three words for that porogamy celagogamy আৰু mestrogamy So this is supposed to be the most common type. Apart from that, a term called the celagogamy, and as the name suggests, এবাৰ pollen tube ডাল কি হৈ সোমাব through the celagial area. Celagia মনত আছে ন? The area just opposite to the micropyle is called as celagia. No? Just one example. All এটা example মন ৰাখিলে হ'ল. This Casuarina. And finally, we have the third type, that is mesogamy. So after pollination, we have talked about the pollen-pistil interaction, and we are talking about the entry of the pollen tube inside or into the ovule or the embryo sac, right? So it's a method of it. We have to talk about the fertilization process. Again, before reading fertilization, ketaman terms janibo lagibo.
Last to namusiko.
Okay. Is it done? Oh, good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we go to certain terms, and after that we read about fertilization. The first term is artificial hybridization. What we understand by this word? Artificial and hybridization. Hybridization means ki? It is a process through which what you produce, the hybrids are produced. Hybrids form kore, but how are hybrids made or prepared? By crossing, right? So dual plant or cross koriba, and the offspring that we are producing is called as a hybrid by mixing two different varieties of plants, right? Next is, if we are using the word artificial, then obviously what we understand, the ekita cross ami amar mote koraisu. It is not a cross that is in the nature itself, right? So crosses under controlled condition is something called as artificial hybridization. Controlled condition, what to use because it's according to us that we are doing. Now, how is it done? It is done in two steps. And what are the two steps? Emasculation aru bagging.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, artificial hybridization is nothing but a cross, right? It is done in two steps. First, you emasculate something, and then you put a cover on top of that emasculated part. Emasculation means you remove something, and which exactly is the part that we remove? Emasculation of emasculate for the anther, right? Now, the next point is emasculation is always done in which type of a flower? Unisexual and bisexual.
Bisexual.
It is always done in a bisexual flower, right? Bisexual flower anther to gusai dibo, but male part to gusai dibo. Kiho kare? Why do you go for emasculation?
Cross pollination about it.
Self pollination, but mote they cannot do a cross according to their wish, right? We want to make a cross, so we have to preserve that female part and the male part, right? So what we do? Bisexual part of it, we remove the anther. So here what question is emasculation or which part you remove? That's the first question. Second question is emasculation has no value in dash flower. Which type of flower emasculation is always in unisexual flower. And unisexuals are already separated. Apart separate belek keba anthers gusai pelai, you don't have to do the process, right? So these are the 2 points. What you'll write is right. Next is bagging, and as the name suggests, bagging on people. We put a bag, right? We cover that part. কেতিয়াবা question আহিব পাৰে যে সেই যোনটো আপুনি bag, we cover the emasculated flower by a bag. What is the bag made up of? কিহেৰে বনোৱা যায়? Butter paper. Or it could be, polythene could also be used. To avoid pollination. দেখিবা। If this is over, go for the next point. Hanging drop method. শুনিছানে আগতে? Okay. এইটো portionৰ কিবা question আছে নেকি? No, it's understood. Emasculation and bagging. Bagging or part of key important? Which paper might be. And why do you go for bagging? To avoid pollination. Can I rub this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, Rika, we have a method called as hanging drop method. Hanging drop method মানে কি? Sentence লিখি দিলে বুঝি পাবা? Right? When you try to germinate a pollen grain in the laboratory, তেতিয়া তাকে মেথডটোক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? Hanging drop method বুলি কওঁ, right? You have to remember this one. So, আমি কৰিছো. So how do you do this process? You take the pollens. এখন glass slide লবা, glass slide or pollens বিলাক দি দিবা, and this glass slide contains or consists কিছুমানটো কিবা chemicals থাকিব। This is all about hanging drop method. Right? So glass slide econot ইয়াতে important sugar boric acid boron এই লিখা So once you do it artificially, after 15 to 30 minutes, you will see the development or germination of the pollen and the pollen will rise. So this was the second point. কেতিয়াবা ইয়াত question আহিব পাৰে যে hanging drop mechanism মানে কি? You have to remember that germination of a pollen in a lab. This is a term called as polyspermy. এইবিলাক বুজাবলৈ একো নাই, লিখি দিলে হৈ গ'ল, খালি terms বিলাক পঢ়িবা. Entry of কিবা point বুজি নাপালে সুধিবা দেই. Polyspermy is a process, right? That is very commonly seen in case of angiosperms also, right? So polyspermy কি হয়? It is a process that is related with entire biology. Of course, botany দেখা পাও, not necessary. In case of animals also we see polyspermy. So what happens is fertilization actually meaning to keep when the egg is fertilized by more than one sperm, or in case of like botany যদি আমি কম by more than one male gamete, right? So in that case কি হ'ব? We have a egg, এগৰ নিজৰ chromosomes খিনি থাকিব, সেই এগটোৰ লগত বেলেগ আকৌ sperms বিলাকে যেতিয়া fertilize কৰিছে তেতিয়া কি হ'ব? যে তাহাঁতৰ chromosomes বিলাকো incorporate হ'ব, and ultimately the cell that they will form will have a nucleus with many sets of chromosomes. হ'বনে নহয়? Egg আছে, এগৰ ploidy কিমান? N. Male gamete ploidy কিমান? N. So N into N, they should have produced what? A cell with twice N. Right? Zygote produce কৰিব, zygote chromosomes twice N condition. কিন্তু এটা egg আছে য'ত নেকি বহুত male gametes with বহুত sperms fertilize কৰিছে, গোটেইবিলাক contains কি দিছে? তেতিয়াহ'লে কি হ'ব? The ultimate cell or the zygote that they will form, তাত কি থাকিব? Nucleus টোত বহুত sets of chromosomes. এটাটো original N আছিলেই, তাৰ ওপৰত N from all the male sperms. So ultimately you have a nuclei that is what is called a supernumerary nuclei, য'ত many sets of chromosomes থাকিব. Is the concept clear?
Yes.
Right? So in case of generally, in case of animals or in case of human beings also, যদি embryo এটা এনেকে form কৰে যে এটা egg আছে বহুত sperms এটা fertilize কৰি দিলে, then obviously viable embryo নহব।
Hello, ma'am.
হা কোৱা।
Ma'am, first line to je lekha asil entry of more than one pollen tube. Ekta pollen tube entry hole to duta pollen grain ahe no. So duta pollen grain e egor logot fuse hoy jabo niki?
নহয়, এইডাল চোৱা এইবিলাক হ'ল pollen tube from different flowers সোমালে, ঠিক আছে। ফাৰ্ষ্ট ইটস নট আ কমন মেথড, অবভিয়াসলি এবনৰ্মেল কণ্ডিশ্যন এটা, ঠিক আছে। চ' অভিউটোত কি হ'ল বেলেগ বেলেগ pollen tube সোমালে, বেলেগ বেলেগ মেল গ্যামেটছ বিলাকো আছে, ৰাইট। চ' মেল গ্যামেট ইয়াতে এটা এগ আছে, এগক সাপোজ ইয়াৰো মেল গ্যামেটে ফিউজ কৰিলে, বা ইয়াৰো এটাই কৰিলে, বা দুইটা ইয়াৰেই কৰিলে। So ultimately এটা abnormal condition যদি হয়, যদি মেল sperms বিলাক বহুত বিলাক sperms একেলগে এটা এগক fertilize কৰে, তেতিয়াহ'লে তাক আমি কি বুলি কম, polyspermy বুলি কম। Not necessarily from the same pollen tube.
Okay. Ma'am. Ma'am, mane in case of polyspermy, endosperm form.
In case of polyspermy,
endosperm form hobo.
endosperm form হ'ব পাৰে, কাৰণ তাততো ফাৰ্ষ্ট অভিউটোৰ ভিতৰত বহুত pollen tubes সোমাইছে, বহুত pollen tubesত বহুত মেল গ্যামেটছ আছে, দুটা চবতো মেল গ্যামেটছ আছে। So might be a condition where one male gamete might fuse with pen, and ultimately secondary nucleusৰ লগত যদি ফিউজ কৰে, তেতিয়াহ'লে তাত endosperm form কৰি থাকিব। কিন্তু আৰু বেলেগ বিলাক মেল গ্যামেটছে কি কৰিলে, maybe they have collectively fused with the egg. So endosperm form কৰিব পাৰে, গোটেই বিলাকে যদি এগৰ লগত ফিউজ কৰে, তেতিয়াহ'লে endosperm form নকৰিব। যদি এটাই কোনোবাই গৈ পেলাই secondary nucleusৰ লগত ফিউজ কৰে, তেতিয়া endosperm form কৰিব। Right? This is something, a unique feature that is seen. Normally এনেকেতো নহয় ন, normally কি হ'ব, you have one pollen tube, you carry the male gamete, and that gamete, one of the gamete will fuse with the egg, and the other gamete fuses with the central cell. কেতিয়াবা এনেকুৱা conditions হ'ব পাৰে।
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, the only line that is important from polyspermy is resultant junto zygote form কৰিব, সেই zygote embryo form কৰিব, তাত যোনটো নিউক্লিয়াছ থাকিব, সেই নিউক্লিয়াছত কি থাকিব, more than two sets of chromosomes. Normal conditionত after fertilization এটা cellত কিমান chromosomes থাকে, diploid condition নাথাকে জানো, twice end?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in that case, if suppose you are taking an example where you have one egg fused by two male gametes, kiman set of chromosomes?
More than two.
No. Yeah, more than two, obviously. So you have an egg with N, right? Male gamete with N, another male gamete with N. So ultimately, resultant to ki hobo?
Twice.
Thrice N. Right? আৰু এটা N যদি থাকে কি হ'ব? 4N. So I think you have heard certain words called as triploid, tetraploid, pentaploid, octaploid, etc. এই phenomenon generally tissue culture আমি help কৰো. Suppose we have a plant, hey plant or maybe the fruit variety is good and we want a better one. So that's what we can do is we can increase the number of chromosomes. We do it by this method. Artificially আমি কৰিব পাৰো. Generally artificially আমি tissue culture use কৰো. Here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's called as heterofertilization. Heterofertilization, এটা example in GRDs. ইয়াতে কি হয় চাবা, এইটো আৰু আগৰ কনসেপ্টটো অকমান বেলেগ। So let's what I will do here, sentence to নিলিখো, flow chart নিচিনাকে দিম, চাবা বুজি পাইছানে নাই।
তো এটা word নে example to যে দিলে এটা word নে
এটা word কেনেকে হ'ব যেতিয়া এটা scientific name লিখো দুটা word নাথাকে জানো এটা genus আৰু species right দিয়া these genus species
sorry ma'am.
okay doesn't matter কেনেকে আঁকি দিম চোৱা কন্ডিশনটো বুজি পাইছা নাই read the sentence clearly and see whether you have understood or not we are talking about a process where this time we are talking about the entry of two pollen tube in the ovule অলপ আগতে কি কৈছিলো যে many pollen tubes can enter right now we are talking about the condition where two pollen tube will enter তাৰ ভিতৰত এটা ovule এডাল pollen tube সোমালে এডাল pollen tube সোমালে এডাল pollen tube তো দুটা আছে এডাল pollen tube তো দুটা male gamete আছে এইটা কি হয় gametes right so এটা egg আছে suppose a male gamete to eggৰ লগত fuse কৰিলে আৰু ইয়াতে কি আছিলে central cell আৰু a male gamete to আহি পেলাই central cellৰ লগত fuse কৰিলে এই conditionটোক আমি কি বুলি কম heterofertilization is that concept clear
Yes, ma'am.
এটো কি আকিছো central cell আৰু central cell যোনটো নিউক্লিয়াছ থাকে তাক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ secondary nucleus এটা আমি পঢ়িম এতিয়া
দুটা নিউক্লিয়াছ আছে ন
হা
সেন্ট্রাল সেলত
দুটা নিউক্লিয়াছ থাকিব মই ইয়াতে
সেন্ট্রাল দুটা লগত লাগি কি কম্বাইন কৰিব
দুইটাৰ লগতে
ওকে মেম
মানে আলটিমেটলি এন্ডোস্পাৰ্মটো ফৰ্ম কৰিব
Ma'am,
হ'ব
ma'am, এইটো কেছত টোটাল 4টা মেল গেমেট আছে ন তাৰে পৰা
চাৰিটা মেল গেমেট আছিলে ফাৰ্ষ্টটো কি হ'ব লাগিছিল মাত্ৰ এডাল পোলেন টিউব পেনিট্ৰেট কৰিব লাগিছিল
yes
প্ৰথম
ma'am.
এবনৰ্মেলিটি কি দেখিছে দুডাল পেনিট্ৰেট কৰিছে সেকেন্ড কন্ডিশনত যদি এডালে কৰে তেতিয়াহলে এটাই এগক কৰিব নেক্সট সেন্ট্রাল সেলত কৰিব ৰাইট আৰু দুডালো কৰিলে দুইটা যদি এডাল পোলেন টিউবে if I mean if only the male gametes of one pollen tube would be responsible for fertilizing this and this later it has normal hole headed কিন্তু ইয়াতে কি হৈছে one male gamete from this tube the other male gamete from this tube has participated in the process What we know, whenever we are talking about angiosperms, we always talk about a word called as double fertilization. Simple fertilization, I mean, what we use, no, word that we use is double fertilization. Because two events occur simultaneously. So in this case also, if both the male gametes participated in both the events, then it would have been a normal process. But yet, one from this tube, the other from this tube. And so this process is called as heterofertilization and not double fertilization. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Heterofertilization, double fertilization of kobo para kind duta event to any hoise into normal condition of one. Next we have another term, the last term. The number kiman hobo 3 niki? Nohoy. What will be the number?
4.
4.
5.
Artificial hybridization that we have talked about. First artificial hybridization karo, next karo. Hanging top. Third, polyspermy. Fourth, heterofertilization. This is 5. X bodies. What are X bodies? Question I, what is X body? X bodies are bodies that contain darkly stained DNA. DNA থাকিবই কিন্তু ইয়ারে synergy DNA for if you observe, we will see that they are darkly stained. আর কোনটো synergy ত আমি X body পাম? The synergy that has been penetrated by the pollen tube. After penetration, only we will see the formation of X bodies. So the question is asked, where do you find X bodies? X bodies are found in synergies that have been penetrated by the pollen tube. Is it clear? So these are the certain terms that we have to know. Is it over?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we go to the main process, that is fertilization, or we use the word double fertilization in case of angiosperms. A double fertilization word to kyo kane use koru? Because two events occur simultaneously in case of angiosperms. Both the male gametes participate in the process only in case of angiosperms, and so it is called as double fertilization. Adult pollen tube or male gamete keta thakibo duta. If both of them participate in the formation or in fertilization, then it is called as double fertilization. Second point, it is a unique characteristic of angiosperms. Because of double fertilization, what are the products that are formed? The products that are formed are the zygote. Double reaction is a double product form koribo. Eta reaction okare zygote form korile, aru eta reaction okare ba eta male gamete zygote form korile, eta male gamete ki form koribo? Endosperm. Endosperm, very good. So both the male gametes will participate, and so they are called as, so it is called as double fertilization. One male gamete responsible for the formation of the zygote, other male gamete responsible for the formation of endosperm. Second is formation of zygote. One male gamete into egg will form the zygote. This process is called as Double fertilization to entire process to কয় ন double fertilization দুটা step এটা stepত zygote form কৰিব এটা stepত endosperm form কৰিব এই zygote form কৰা stage টোক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ the process syngamy very good it is called as syngamy and what is the other process called as য'ত নেকি endosperm form কৰিব it is called as triple fission right so syngamy plus triple fission is equal to double fertilization clear okay এই পইণ্টৰ ওপৰতো question আহে term কোনে দিছিলে recording to
Ma'am, হৈ গ'ল, start হৈছে ma'am.
Okay, so double fertilization. These are the points that we have to remember. It is a unique characteristic of angiosperms, right? And next is in this process, both the male gametes participate. One male gamete fuses with the egg. The other male gamete fuses with the secondary nucleus. And this process is called as syngamy. This process is called as triple fission. Both of them together, tak ami ki boli kau? Double fertilization. Clear? আৰু যেটা syngamy word to পাইছে syngamy the word we have discovered by Strasburger. I think I can wrap this portion. Okay. So ইয়াতে term to কোনে দিছিলে হেতু point important কোনডাল plant ওপৰত কাম কৰিছিলে you have to know the names of the plants and what is triple fission and what is syngamy and obviously what is the product syngamy product the zygote and triple fission of product the endosperm. So we have talked about, okay, talking about fertilization, no? The fertilization in case of angiosperms is called as double fertilization. One product of double fertilization is endosperm also. Endosperm formation, is it a unique characteristic of angiosperms? First time, double fertilization is a unique characteristic of angiosperms. Aru kotu tumi double fertilization nedekha. So we know during double fertilization in angiosperms, one of the products is endosperm. So can we say endosperm formation is a unique characteristic of angiosperms? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? Unique boli ketia kom? When are we going to use the word unique? When it should be a feature that is seen only in this group of plants. So if endosperm is formed only in angiosperm, then it will be considered as a unique feature. If it is found in some other groups of plants also, then obviously that can be unique for angiosperms for bone waru. And the first question is, endosperm formation ketia karne kehor karne hoy because of it is the resultant of double fertilization. Double fertilization is unique in angiosperms. Is endosperm unique in angiosperm or is formation of endosperm unique in angiosperm? Question too simple. Endosperm formation কোনবিলাক groups of plants ত দেখা পাও অকল angiosperms ত পাও নে আৰু কোনটো পাও? The hint is you have to remember from plant kingdom. Okay. মনত পৰা নাই? The other group of plants where you see the endosperm is gymnosperms also. Remember, we have talked about the endosperm formation in gymnosperms, plant kingdom one, right? So endosperm ki hoy, it is seen in angiosperms, it is also seen in gymnosperms, but both of them have certain characteristics or they have unique characteristics. Ki difference asile?
Gymnosperms are before fertilization form.
Endosperm form?
Before fertilization in gymnosperm.
Beautiful. Yate ki hobo? Etu ki hobo? After fertilization. First point. Second point,
And ploidy,
regarding their ploidy,
gymnosperm.
Haploid.
very good. And it is nothing but
Female.
female gamete. Clear, no? So, jihetu ami endosperm, gymnosperms to dekha pao. So, we cannot use this line saying that the formation of endosperm is unique in case of angiosperm. Obviously, double fertilization is unique. Endosperm formation unique nohoy karon gymnosperm dekha pai. Once fertilization is over, we need to talk about post-fertilization events. So, please make the heading post-fertilization events.
Hello, ma'am. Last point to ki likhisil?
Gymnosperms কথা gymnosperms ploidy লিখিছিল n bracket is equal to the female gametophyte. Female gametophyte.
Okay, ma'am.
Female gametophyte point লিখিছা?
Yes.
Okay, that was the last point. Okay. Post fertilization events বুলি কলে after fertilization কি process হ'ব? কিবা কিবি develop কৰে ন? কি হ'ব fertilization পিছত কি হয়?
Zygote formation.
Okay. Formation of কি form কৰে? Endosperm form কৰে? Zygote পৰা কি form কৰিব?
Embryo.
Embryo form কৰিব. So post fertilization event we see the formation of the endosperm, the formation of the embryo, the development of seed aru fruit. So when we talk about post-fertilization events, we have to talk about these four of them. We have to talk about endosperm formation, embryo formation, seed formation, and fruit formation. We have an idea whenever we talk about endosperm. Now I think we understand that kune endosperm form kore, right? Endosperm kune form kore. It is the result of fertilization. Talking about embryo, the result of sperm carry. Talking about seed and fruit. After fertilization, dash converts into seed and dash converts into fruit. Ki hobo?
Ovary converts into fruit.
Yes,
Ovule
and the
converts-
ovule develops into a seed. Before fertilization and after fertilization? Obviously, after fertilization. So, eta ke ami details of koribo lagibo. So, likhiba development ba endosperm development boli heading likhiba. The first event that we are going to talk about is okay. Before talking about this in details, দুটা word, এটা হল cotyledons আৰু এটা হল endosperm. First, এই দুটা word শুনিছানে নাই? Cotyledon and endosperm. Have you heard these two terms before?
Yes.
Yes. What is endosperm? But what is the function of endosperm?
Provide
What is, provide nutrients. Very good. What is the function of cotyledon?
storage. Stores.
It also provides nutrition.
Yes.
Storage and provides nutrition. Endosperm also storage and provides nutrition. ঠিক আছে? So দুইটাই কি কৰিব? These are nothing but nutrient tissues, no? Endosperm are nutrient tissues, cotyledon are nutrient tissues. You have to be specific as to it provides nutrition to whom? Cotyledon से काक nutrition दिए, endosperm में काक nutrition दिए.
Endosperm में developing embryo.
Very good. And cotyledons, the developing plant. Yeah, the germinating plant or the developing plant or the baby plant, right? So এটা বস্তু confuse নহবা. Endosperm এ সদায় nutrients খিনি কাক দিব? Developing embryo. Embryo to ভিতৰৰ পৰা কি ওলাব? Baby plant and so embryo ভিতৰত কি কৰিব? Cotyledons develop কৰিব and this cotyledons will give food to the baby plant. So what we can conclude? Endosperm and cotyledon both are responsible or both functions as nutritive tissues. Endosperm provides nourishment to the developing embryo. Cotyledon gives nourishment to the developing plant or the baby plant or in germination. Clear? So endosperm বুলি লিখিলে, first point we can write the endosperm is the product of triple fission. Right? It is considered as a food-laden tissues for nutrition of the developing embryo. Next. Generally triploid. Generally কি use কৰিছো continuous form, but it is haploid. Right? Next. Angiosperms or endosperm to দেখাই পাম, কিন্তু কিছুমান families of it's absent. Endosperm, কিছুমানত absent, certain families like Orchidaceae, Trapezae, Podostemon or Orchid, Trapa, Podostemon, এইবিলাক ক্লাছত আমি কি নেদেখো? Endosperm নেদেখো. Talking about orchid, orchid plant grow কৰিব লাগিলে which part use? যেনেকে mango plant এডাল কিহৰ পৰা হয়? Seed ৰ পৰা হয়. Orchidৰ reproduction কেনেকে? Orchid obviously angiosperm হয়. Angiosperm হলেতো তাত কি হ'ব? Seed formation দেখা যাব. Now the question is, এটা seedৰ পৰা orchid baby plant ডাল হ'ব নে নহয়? Can a new orchid plant be developed from a seed?
No, ma'am.
No. Why no? Artificially আমি কৰিব পাৰো, কিন্তু normal case of seed টোৰ পৰা baby plant ডাল নোলায়. What is the reason behind? Baby plant ডাল হ'ব লাগিলে, the baby plant will need food. Right? Food ক'ৰ পৰা পাব? Either cotyledons ৰ পৰা পাব, নহলে endosperm ৰ পৰা পাব. First, so we have already seen endosperm is absent. Second question is, what about cotyledons in case of Orchidaceae? থাকিব নে নাথাকে আৰু যদি থাকে কেইটা কটিলেডন থাকিব to get the answer you have to first understand whether orchid is a dicot or a monocot orchid কি হয় it's a monocot so if it's monocot তেতিয়া cotyledon কেইটা থাকিব
এটা থাকিব
এটা right second point about monocot cotyledon we know that it is very thin and papery আমরা almost reserve food is equal to 0 so endosperm নাই cotyledon থাকাই না থাকা একে সমান so obviously তাৰ পৰা কি হয় baby plant ডাল germinate নকৰে বা নকৰে বুলি নকওঁ but their baby plant germinate নকৰে because of lack of food clear এটা হৈ গ'ল ন can I run
absent খিনি হোৱা নাই
okay লিখি লোৱা
মেম আপুনি যে ক'লে এন্ডোস্পার্ম টু পেপারি থাকিব সেইটো অকল অৰ্কিডৰ কেছত নে সব মনোকটৰ
no monocots are generally single embryo to single cotyledon to small first to papery actually papery word to abhi ekdom specifically we'll use in case of a maize seed right maize seed or monocots are eta cotyledon that cotyledon is thin and papery mane commonly it is thin and papery I think you have heard a word called as scutellum
yes ma'am
right scutellum ki hoy the single scutellum dekha kenকুৱা shield so এইটোক আমি কি বুলি কনসিডাৰ কৰো thin and papery এখানে cotyledons থাকিলেও তার food content টো বহুত কম
yes ma'am
okay is this over
Yes, ma'am.
okay ha
মেম আৰু এটা ডাউট আছিল মেম আপুনি যে ক'লে স্কুটেলাম টু মনোকটৰ কটিলেডনক কয়
ha
তো এনসিআরটি লেখা আছে যে কটিলেডন অফ মেইজ প্লান্ট সো এইটোৱে বুজায় ন সব
একেটাই বুজায় ha একেটাই the single cotyledon of a monocot is called as তাত লিখা আছে the single cotyledon of a maize seed is called as scutellum
ওকে ম্যাম
next types of endosperm right
মেম আপোনাৰ ভয়েস কাট খাই গ'ল
three types of endosperm is it clear
Yes, ma'am.
okay তেতিয়াহ'লে nuclear endosperm heading কৰিবা So nuclear endosperm tree, instead of writing it in sentences, we'll draw a diagram and the diagram will speak for it. Right. So let's start the diagram.
Ma'am,
Talking about
nuclear
endosperm.
nuclear আছিল.
Sorry, nuclear. নহয়, nuclear endosperm আছিলে.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? আকৌ ৰেকৰ্ডিংটো বন্ধ হৈ গ'ল নেকি? চলি আছে ন?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nuclear endosperm or হেৰি চোৱা. Talking about this is the ovule. তাত কি হৈছে? Fertilization. Fertilization কিমান types of double fertilization আছে? So দুটা product form কৰিব, right? So you have this one as the central cell. Central cell of কি আছিলে? Okay. Central cell or secondary nucleus. দুইটা concept clear right? Central cell is the entire cell. তাত কেইটা নিউক্লিয়াই থাকিব? দুটা বেলেগ আছে তাৰপিছত fuse হৈ গৈ পেলাই তাহাঁতে কি ফৰ্ম কৰিছে? Secondary nuclei, right? Secondary nucleus যেতিয়া wordটো কওঁ, what is the ploidy of the secondary nucleus? Or what is the ploidy of the secondary nucleus? Poison, right? Secondary nucleus কোনে ফৰ্ম কৰিছে? দুটা নিউক্লিয়াস ফিউজ কৰি পেলাই সেকেন্ডাৰী নিউক্লিয়াস ফৰ্ম কৰিছে। এই দুটা নিউক্লিয়াছৰ নাম কি আছিলে?
Polar nucleus.
Polar nucleus.
এনেকা আছিলে। নেক্সট স্টেপটোত কি আছিলে? ফিউজ হৈ গৈছে। এইটো ষ্টেজত এটা আমি কি বুলি ক'ম? Clear? So ইয়াতে কি বুলি কম? Two polar nuclei. And once it is done, then once the fusion is done, it is said to be secondary nucleus. বুজি পাইছা নে? polar nuclei আৰু secondary nucleusৰ ডিফাৰেন্সটো বুজি পাইছা ন? ফিউশনৰ আগত আৰু ফিউশনৰ পিছত। Right? So endosperm কোনে ফৰ্ম কৰিব? এটা সেলৰ লগত, right? সেই এটা সেল আছে। সেলটোত এতিয়া আমি সেকেন্ডাৰী নিউক্লিয়াস দেখাইছো। এই সেলটোক কি বুলি ক'ম? সেন্ট্ৰেল সেল। সেন্ট্ৰেল সেলৰ লগত কোনে ফিউজ কৰিব? Male gamete. Male gamete এটাই সেন্ট্ৰেল সেলৰ লগত ফিউজ কৰি what is the product? Is the concept clear? So এই terms বিলাক চোৱাচোন। ঠিক আছে? এই terms বিলাক Hello? শুনা পাইছা?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. মাজে মাজে problem হৈ যায়। Okay, so এইটো পেনটো আমি বুজি পালো ন? If the concept of pen is clear, তেতিয়া আমি directly এই সেলটোক পেন বুলি denote কৰিম। Okay? So since we are talking about this development of endosperm, this would be considered as pen. What is pen? Primary endosperm nucleus. So this is endosperm কথা কওঁ, endosperm starting point কি? Develops from, it develops from pen. Is the point clear? Right? secondary nucleus টোৱে যেতিয়া endosperm form কৰিব না তাক আমি কি বুলি কৈছো primary endosperm nucleus বুলি consider কৰিছো এতিয়া nuclear endosperm হ'ব লাগিলে কি হ'ব চোৱা এইটো আছে pen তাৰ লগত essence আছে ovule তো obviously we have the egg here and ইয়াতো fertilization হৈছে ইয়াতে কি form কৰিছে zygote here এই জাইগোটটোৰ প্লয়ডি কিমান twice n pen after fertilization প্লয়ডি কিমান thrice n next step কি হ'ব okay জাইগোট থাকিব পেনত নিউক্লিয়াৰ ডিভিজন হ'ব right third step প্ৰথমে ডায়াগ্ৰামটো আঁকি লওঁ then we'll understand আমাৰ ডায়াগ্ৰামটো বুজি পাইছা নাই চাবা দেই
মেম ফ্ৰী নিউক্লিয়াৰ ডিভিজনটো কেতিয়া হৈছে
ইয়াতে এইটো ষ্টেজত আমি কি দেখা পাইছো ফ্ৰী নিউক্লিয়াৰ মই বুজাই দিম ৰবা হা Okay, first diagram টো আঁকি লোৱা কমপ্লিট হৈছে নেকি ডায়াগ্ৰামটো
No, ma'am.
নাই হোৱা ন okay draw the diagram we won't write it in sentence কি কৰিম diagram explain কৰিম
মেম ভেকুৱেলছ কোনখিনি হয়? হেল্ল' মেম।
কি সুধিছা?
ভেকুৱেলছ খিনি কোনখিনি হয় মেম আপুনি যে লিখিছে?
মাজৰ চেন্ট্ৰেল পোৰ্শনত এটা ভেকিউল ফৰ্ম কৰিব।
ওকে মেম।
আঁকি দিয়া নহল। Is the diagram over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now listen to the explanation. Since we are talking about endosperm formation, no? Endosperm form koribo from PEN or primary endosperm nucleus, right? Primary endosperm nucleus mane ki hoy? The central cell of junto nucleus, no? After fusion of the secondary nucleus with the resultant or something that is called as PEN, which will ultimately form the endosperm. So obviously endosperm formation starts from PEN, right? So this is one cell. A cell a nucleus আছে. A nucleus ultimately কি হ'ব? Endosperm is not one single cell. It is a collection of cells. So এটা cell collection of cells form কৰিব লাগিলে cell divide কৰিব লাগিব নে নালাগে? যেনেকে জাইগোটৰ পৰা embryo form কৰিব লাগিলে zygote is one cell, embryo is a collection of cells, so obviously zygote needs to undergo addition. So similar is the explanation in this case also. From this central cell or this PEN, ultimately কি হ'ব? A group of tissues form কৰিব, and that is what is called as endosperm. To form the tissues, it needs to divide. So this cell will divide, and whenever we are talking about cell division, we know it has two steps, that is karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Which step is the first one? কোনটো part আগতে divide কৰে?
Nucleus.
Cell division or yeah, it's always the nucleus that divides. Division of the nucleus, that term is called as what? Or the process is called as karyokinesis. Very good. So cell division has two steps, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Since one cell needs to divide and form many cells, so obviously this central cell needs also to divide. So ইয়াতে কি হ'ব? তাহাঁতৰ যোনটো nucleus আছিলে তাৰ পৰিধি কিমান আছে? 5 cell. So এই nucleus to divide কৰিব. So the first step what we have seen is this nuclei has divided, karyokinesis হৈ পেলাই এটা nucleus পৰা কেইটা form কৰিব? দুটা. In normal cases, once karyokinesis is done, means once one nucleus gets divided into two nuclei, it is immediately followed by cytokinesis. Yes or no? Normal cell division or এটা নিউক্লিয়াছৰ পৰা দুটা নিউক্লিয়াৰ হোৱাৰ লগে লগে cytokinesis হয় নে নহয়? Yes or no? What about the rest of the students? They're confused,
Yes ma'am.
right? So ইয়াতে কি হ'ল চোৱা? এটা নিউক্লিয়াৰ পৰা দুটা নিউক্লিয়াৰ ফৰ্ম কৰিলে, তাৰপিছত কি হ'ব লাগিব? Cytokinesis হৈ পেলাই দুটা চেল ফৰ্ম কৰিব লাগিছিল. But can we see the process here? No. instead, what we can say is these two nucleus divide and form 4 nucleus. 4 of 8 hobo, 8 of 16 hobo. So ultimately, it is only the nucleus that will go on dividing and dividing, and such type of a nucleus division, which is not followed by cytokinesis, is something called as free nuclear division. তাৰমানে wall formation হোৱা নাই, অকল nucleus বিলাক divide কৰি গৈ আছে. Is this point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Now, free nuclear division যেতিয়া হৈছে, then all the nuclei are arranged in the central portion of the cell. গোটেই cellটোতে অকল nucleus আছিলে. Gradually, what you see in a cell or in this cell is the development of the vacuole. Vacuole to put it up for a center of এইখিনি center of যদি এটা vacuole develop কৰে, what will it do? It will push the nucleus towards the periphery. Yes or no? মাজত centermost position to কোনে লৈ ললে? Vacuole. So nuclei বিলাক ক'ত থাকিব? Periphery le push হৈ যাব না যায়?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? So once this step is done, next what? After this, what happens? The cytoplasm in the cell thickens. Cytoplasm content to বাঢ়ি যাব. যেতিয়া cytoplasm content বাঢ়ি যাব, তেতিয়া vacuole to gradually disappear কৰিব. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Next, after this, gradually what we'll see is a stage 2 পৰা লাহে লাহে, once the cell gets matured, we can see the process of cytokinesis and which has resulted in the formation of cells also. তাৰমানে এনেকুৱা ধৰণে যদি endosperm form কৰে, যদি প্ৰথমতে free nuclear division হয়, that type of a formation is called as nuclear endosperm. Is the point clear? When is an endosperm said to be a nuclear endosperm? When there is a free nuclear division which is not followed by cytokinesis immediately. Second point, cytokinesis occurs or does not occur in nuclear endosperm. It occurs but later stages. Is the point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One example of nuclear endosperm is, we have written so many examples. One example is coconut milk. Now, one point about endosperm. Endosperm workers, so what's the commonly asked question is always about coconut, because coconut has two types of endosperm. I think you have noticed, you have seen that coconut milk and coconut meal, the white portion that you eat is called as coconut meal. আৰু যিখিনি পানী আমি খাওঁ, সেইখিনি আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? Coconut milk. এই পানীখিনিত কি আছে? পানীখিনিতো হাৰ্ড নহয় ন? হাৰ্ড হ'ব লাগে, হাৰ্ড কেতিয়া হ'ব? যেতিয়া চেল ফৰ্মেশ্যন হ'ব। তাত চেল ফৰ্ম কৰাই নাই, অকল নিউক্লিয়াছ বিলাক আছে। সেইকাৰণে বস্তুটো সফ্ট আৰু সেইটোক আমি কি বুলি কৈছো? কোকোনাট মিল্ক। কোকোনাট মিল্ক কি হয়? নাথিং বাট নিউক্লিয়াৰ এণ্ডোস্পাৰ্ম, য'ত নেকি অকল এইটো কণ্ডিশ্যন হৈ আছে। এটা কোকোনাট ইয়াং ষ্টেজত কি থাকে? অকল পানী। গ্ৰাজুৱেলিহে তাত আমি যোনটো বগা পৰ্চন খাওঁ, সেই বস্তুটো ডেভেলপ কৰে নে নকৰে? ডেভেলপ কৰে। Are you understanding the point?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the coconut, yeah. So the coconut milk or that white hard portion that we eat is because of the cell formation. Our major jikhini pani thake, pani thake kiho karone? Karon that cell formation why na? Divide kori eta area form kori ase. So ultimately, coconut milk is an example of nuclear endosperm. This portion, if this is a coconut, তেতিয়াহলে এইখিনি আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? Cellular endosperm. Cellular endosperm, we'll do it later. First point, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions? No. Yes. A process two, I'm not writing it in sentences. Monkey sentence of likhi loba, right? What we have said, the endosperm development starts from pen. The pen undergoes karyokinesis, which results in the formation of two nuclei. These two nuclei further divide and keep on dividing, which shows a free nuclear division. All the nuclei get arranged and ultimately we see a vacuole formation inside or in the centermost portion, which pushes the nuclei towards the periphery. Later, the cytoplasm thickens and the vacuole disappears, and we see the formation of cells also, right? So this is what is called as nuclear endosperm. And this is all for today. In the next class, we are going to continue about cellular endosperm and the haloidal endosperm. কিবা doubts আছে নেকি ইয়ালৈকে?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Any questions? No. Okay then, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.